And we're back for now. We're going to touch up on what they did between Reload and Saint Anger. We're not going to go track by track on these because it's two double albums basically that we're going to be looking at. But I will try to just state fair opinions on them. Garage Inc. It is what it is because it's a collection of cover songs. I mean, cover songs from the '80s and cover songs that they recorded in the studio. I mean, and I would say Garage Inc. is mostly hit and miss.
One word, Lover Man. That is my song.
Lover Man is your jam?
That's probably my favorite off of. It's just the chorus is just so like.
I, on the other hand, don't really care much for Lover Man. I do like Turn the Page, however.
That was on that magazine. It was the last song. Out of the top 100, it was number 100 as the worst one.
As the worst of the best.
Yeah. So just saying.
Turn the Page is a personal song. I really like it. And then another song that I do like on that album, on that one. God, on the first disc. Let's see. I do like It's Electric. That's the Sabbath cover. I also like.
My darling.
No, that's not a bad one. The Misfits cover.
I feel like they outdid the Misfits, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. But I personally.
Well, we're not punk fans.
I personally prefer the Metallica version to the Misfits version.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free.
And the same with the Blue Oyster Cult cover of Astronomy. I personally prefer the Metallica version to the Blue Oyster Cult. And then there's the Leonard Skinner cover. I don't think it's a bad cover, but you have other opinions on.
Gone?
Yeah.
Oh God. I just want Tuesday to leave. That's why
You wanted to go back to Monday?
Oh God. Tuesday's Gone is just so long. I just remember playing that on Guitar Hero and just how long it is and boring.
Oh God, you're right.
Yeah.
I remember that. We tried to go career mode on Guitar Hero with it, and we're like, when is this song gonna end?
When will Tuesday leave?
When will Tuesday be
it
gone?
Says Tuesday's gone. It must be Wednesday.
And then the second disc is where they had all the B-sides of the '80s album. So like you have, like when they introduced Jason Newsted to the band, they had those 5 songs on Garage Days Revisited. So, like Helpless and The Weight, which I think are good songs. And then Am I Evil? I really like.
Yes, I am.
Do you like Am I Evil?
Am I Evil is a jam.
It is a good jam. Blitz. I prefer Am I Evil to Blitzkrieg. And then when they go to the B side, so when they go to like Bread Fan and the Prince, Killing Time, they're about equal in my eyes. Nothing.
Agreed.
And then for the Motorhead covers,
I'm not a Motorhead yet.
I like Motorhead, but I actually like the Motorhead the version that Metallica did for Overkill. The version that Motorhead did in the '70s was slow compared to the version Metallica did, or compared to the live. I have seen Motorhead live, by the way, so it's like when they do Overkill live, it's like night and day, and I can't really listen to the studio version of Overkill. I'm like that. I know I may be selfish, but I do like the cover version Metallica did for Overkill, and the same with Damage Case and Stone Dead Forever and Too Late Too Late. They played Too Late Too Late the last time I saw them, and it's got some people excited, but so Garage Inc. It is what it is. It's just a collection of covers, whether you like it or you hate it, and then the next album that we'll talk about is S&M. No, we're not sadistic. We're not sadomasochist or whatever it is called. Symphony and Metallica, which was when Metallica decided, hey, you know what would sound so great behind our songs? A symphony.
That's what most people thought of.
Good night. Have a fun time in Disneyland.
Thanks.
Tomorrow night.
Oh,
Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about the S&M album.
Right. Yeah. I got interrupted.
A lot of people probably were like, what the fuck is this? What's with the symphony back there? But in my opinion, and all the songs that were played live in that with the symphony orchestra behind it, I thought Like, Master of Puppets, amazing. And then like Bleeding Me with a symphony in the background, great. Nothing Else Matters symphony in the background, great. Call of Cthulhu, yeah, great symphony in the background. One was excellent with symphony in the background, as is Battery. So it's like they did a good job picking the song list. There really isn't a bad song on it. I thought the symphony did, make the song seem a little bit more powerful. Not that Metallica songs aren't powerful enough, but the symphony thing was a good idea that they did, and it was a different thing that they did. And it's like you can blame the Black Album for the reason for wanting symphonies, because they actually added a symphonic track to Nothing Else Matters.
Melodic. I hate melodicness.
Melodica.
If it sounds pretty, I hate it. I love metal. Oh, Slayer. Oh, old school Metallica. Oh, Megadeth. Oh, Anthrax.
But one of my metalhead buddies who's like in his 40s or in his 50s is like, I'll play anything as long as they don't play that. When I wanted to see Metallica in L.A. recently, he said, as long as they don't play anything with that symphony shit. And I'm like, dude,
I like it.
It's like I like the symphony album. It's not, it's different. If you don't want to, it's kind of a greatest hits compilation of them at the time. And it's and it still forever stays. Like No Leaf Clover, I know is a fan favorite. Minus Human, I don't really care for.
I like Minus Human. Mm-hmm. I prefer that to No Leaf Clover. I wish they'd play that.
Okay, so you like so you like Minus Human. I mean, it's just like I really can't think of a bad song on S&M. The only one I really wish isn't on there is Sad But True. But with Metallica, they're always going to have it because too many people want to hear Sad But True. It's just Sad But True. Exactly. And the other thing that that S&M did was it actually did open me up to a different sounding metal. And it's like when I started listening to Evanescence at first, and it's like, oh, I kind of like this. And then J-Map himself turned me on to Nightwish, which is symphonic metal. And it's like, you know what? I like this. I like heavy guitars, and I like symphony in the background. So had it not been for the S&M album, I wouldn't have been turned on to the entire subgenre that's symphonic metal. And I don't think it's for everyone. And it's like I know a lot of diehard people were like, "This has got to stop. I don't want people playing Metallica." Well, actually, it was funny. One TV special was like, "This whole pandemic has got to stop with the metal bands using symphony in the background." But Metallica did do it okay. I was like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? But so it's like if you like the symphony album, great. If not, I understand if it's just not your cup of tea. But hey, it was a cool thing that they did, and I highly doubt they'd ever do it again. But so maybe that was a once in a lifetime thing. I wish I was a fan then when they did it.
More metal bands would do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool idea.
There
was a cool spin to tracks.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't see Slayer doing it, but a lot of
that would be the best thing. Slayer.
Could you imagine Angel of Death with symphony? They wouldn't have. It would be too fast for symphony.
Someone needs to do that.
Maybe South of Heaven in symphony.
God, that would be so awesome.
But like Megadeth could probably pull it off.
Maybe.
It's like any other thing. But it's like, no, why not? Try something with symphonic in the background. A lot of power metal artists, like Iced Earth, Sonata Arctica, Dark Moor, and all those guys, Camelot, use symphonic in the background, and I like all of them. So it's just like, I probably wouldn't have been turned on to power metal, wouldn't have been turned on to symphonic metal had it not been for this album. So, S&M did more good than bad for me. I know that sounds really dirty right now. Fuck. And you guys know what I mean. The symphony album did more wonders for me. So there you go.